Cheers, folks. This is another one of those times I've been out shooting a video and I felt a rant coming on. So I'm going to indulge myself and I will try your patience once again. There comes times when you feel pretty righteous and you think you have a grasp on how things works, and you look around and you see people that behave in a different way, and then you think they don't have a grasp on how it works. And sometimes you're wrong and sometimes you're right. So I will go out on a limb here. I wrote down 10 basic guidelines I think are good to follow. And I will be as pretentious to call them the 10 outdoor commandments. So let's run. Number 1. Leave no trace. If you can carry the stuff outdoors, you can damn well carry it home again. Or at least to the nearest trash can. Going outdoors and finding a pristine place for your campsite, that's a source of happiness and joy. And I think you should extend that courtesy to other persons and groups after you. So tidy up after yourself. Number 2. If you never failed, you never tried anything new. Failure is a part of the learning process, so it's just try again and fail better. In the end you will get a good grasp of things. And you should keep practicing on the important skills, not until you get them right, but until you can't do them wrong. Number 3. Don't try out new gear on a hike or on the trail. Always try them out at home first to see that you know how they works, that you got all the parts and so forth. And if you absolutely want to try them at the trail for the first time, do bring a backup you know that works. And when it comes to footwear, shoes and boots, leather boots especially, make sure you break them in before you hit the trail. Anything else might be a very painful experience. Number 4. Skills are more important than gear. If your skills are up to par, that can compensate for pretty crappy gear, but not the other way around. And lugging around gear that you don't know how to use, that's the waste of space and energy. And carrying around a first aid kit that you don't know how to use, that can potentially be dangerous. So learning basic first aid, that's always a win. And not needing that knowledge, that's also a win. Number 5. Make a packing list and check it before you leave for your hike and check it after when you come home. It's so damn easy to forget the most basic things when you go for a hike. I mean, toilet papers, the toothbrush, extra pair of socks. So make a list. And when you return, make a mark on everything on your list. What did I use? What I didn't use? And what did I miss that I didn't pack that wasn't on my list? And adjust your list accordingly afterwards. Make sure that the things you missed that you think is important, that they will be an addition to your packing list. Things you never use. Question them, should I really take them again? But this, of course, doesn't apply to rain gear, first aid kits and other safety gear. Number 6. Be nice on the trail. Be polite to your fellow hikers. Help those that are in need. Share your knowledge if it's called for. Keep your voice down on the trail, especially after dark. There just might be people that want to sleep. If you keep your voice down, that improves your possibility to actually see some wildlife. And when it comes to music devices, leave them at home preferably. And if you absolutely must listen to music in the woods, use your earphones. I mean, it's the nature, not a bloody rave club. Number 7. Be humble on the trail. Just because the hiker you meet seems very young or have old hand-me-down equipment doesn't know that they don't know what they're doing. For all that you know, they might practically be raised on the trail, and they are using the same gear that they've been using entire life because they know how it works, they're comfortable with it. Number 8. Keep it simple. Being outdoors isn't a competition like the survival shows on TV. Stick to what you know and expand your comfort zone bit by bit in your own pace. And this connects to rule number 9. Find your own outdoor style. You can take the car to a hiking spot and just go a few meters, have ready-made food with you, and sleep in a camper and just enjoy the view. Or you can go on some of the longer trails and make it through hikes with just what you can carry on your back for days, weeks or months on end, and anything in between. So find your own adventure in your own pace and keep the fun in it, because if every outing is a struggle for you, you will be fed of it soon enough. And last but not least, commandment number 10. Always have a plan B. No plans survive first contact with reality, so always have a backup plan if something really goes south. Gears can break and the weather can turn really, really bad in an instant. And if someone in your group gets sick or gets injured, take the first possibility to abort your hike. Health is much more important than bragging points. So, there's my 10 commandments for the outdoor life as of now. As opposed to the original 10 commandments, these are not carved in stones. They are subject to change when I realize I'm wrong or that needs tweaking in a way. But as of now, this is my strong belief how the outdoor life should be run to give everyone a pleasant experience. So I would love to hear your comments, what you agree of, and more importantly, what you disagree. Have I forgotten something? Am I stating the obvious? Yeah, probably for most of you think this is obvious things. But nevertheless, I think it needs to be said. Well, that's it. Once again, I thank you for your patience and listening at my rambling. And I hope to catch you again outdoors. And we'll see what happens then. But until next time, take care. Cheers.